Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot, where today we're going to be talking about the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands, the Minor Arcana cards astrologically connected to the first, second, and third decans of Aries season. Now, what I like about these cards is the connection they have, and that's why I've been making these videos. Like, the 2 of Wands to me has always been the card of choices. I've often called it the should I stay or should I go card, and you can tell from the illustration we see right here, that's the exact thought that this dude is having. You know, he's got his passion, that red, he's got the joy, he's got that orange, and he's holding the world in his hands, looking out at the water in front of him. He's on like his castle, I don't know, castle porch, and kind of thinking, you know, is this where I want to be, or do I want to go somewhere else? Now, what I've noticed about this illustration, and it's in the other ones that I want to show you as well, that, you know, there's actually a focus here. There's the wand here that he's got his hand on. You know, that's the one he's leaning towards. The one back here, you know, maybe that's what he's already known. Maybe he doesn't know, you know, if he's ready to let go of it, if he's ready to begin again. But he's really wanting to, with the fact that he's holding this one right here. Now, the 2 of Wands represents that first decan of Aries, about March 21st or so to the end of March. Now, for the Northern Hemisphere, that is when spring begins. So really, there are so many choices as spring starts lighting up, as the flowers and the plants and everything start growing, as the leaves start coming on the trees and stuff. There is a lot to choose from. Do we want to stay where we are? What do we want to plant? What do we want to do? That's the energy right here with the 2 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is that one that comes with April Fool's Day, the 1st of April to about the 10th or 11th. Now, the energy here, this is my personal favorite card of the entire tarot. Like, it's all 78 cards. This is my favorite card because it shows making that choice, following our inner fire. You know, 2 is the number of kindness, compassion, empathy, thought process, intuition, and you know, just trusting ourselves and having that compassion that we have for others, for ourselves too, so we can make the right choice. That 3 that follows, that's creativity and creation itself. So once we've made that choice, we can focus on it. And you see that hand right there? It has moved and it is now focused on that wand. There might be other choices. There might be things that we had to leave behind. This kind of reminds me of the illustration of the High Priestess of the Rider-Waite-Smith, you know, sitting between those 2 pillars right there. You know, you trusted your intuition to make the choice. Now, the reason this is my favorite card of the tarot is by making that choice and beginning to create the life that we're passionate about, we inspire others to focus on their passions too, to not be afraid to trailblaze this new idea, to take our passion and lead us forward. Whereas this dude is standing here on his castle porch, because that's what I decided to call it. This dude is down here by the water. He's like, I'm coming closer. I'm closer to my goal. Now, as this is only the 3 of the suit, you know, you're not that far with your goals. As you're just moving into April, you're not that far with your plants or anything that you decided to grow either, and you plant it. Now, a lot of times it's still really cold at the first of spring, 1st of April and everything, so you don't exactly want to put those plants outside yet, but you can still get them growing. You can still plant the seeds, and this card is all about that, planting those seeds, making the choice of where we want to go, what we want to plant, and what we want to do. And then that leads us to the 4 of Wands, the final decan of Aries season. You know, this is the card of weddings and other things that you can celebrate about it. This is the April 11th or 12th to about April 20th and 21st. So that energy says, you know, that's the 4, that's the Emperor, it's a strong foundation. And by making the choice to plant the passion that we want to grow, that seed of passion, and, you know, inspiring the next chapter, you know, we're an inspiration to other people. That's where we're going to find that other person, you know, because we're focused on our own goals. We're not looking for that person externally. And this shows that. So it's absolutely about a celebration of that strong foundation that we made the choice to grow. And we're creating it, and in the process of creating it. And that's where the strong foundation of the 4 of Wands comes in. Like I said, it's very much a card of weddings and celebrations such as that, but it doesn't have to be that at all. It's reminding us that we are that strong foundation too. when we make the choice to trust our intuitions, to decide, you know, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do, and we focus on that path, we work towards that path, we grow that path, we inspire others to focus on their own, and we can become that strong foundation that we want to be. Now, this is the Weiser Tarot, and the reason I love this version of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot is the fact of the colors, like a watercolor energy here, and I love the fact that all three of these cards, and if I remember correctly, all the cards of the different suits, you know, they have all those backgrounds that are the same. Now, they do get a little bit darker as we go. The orange becomes more prominent, and that energy there, just like the orange right here and the red and everything, that's that passion, that joy coming through. So those oranges and colors and everything in the background kind of reminds us, you know, when we're focused on our passion, when we're focused on what we want to begin, we make that choice to trust ourselves and be an inspiration to others, then, you know, that passion and joy can help us create that strong foundation that we want. And that is the energy of Aries season. That is the energy of, you know, the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands right here. It's letting our passions lead us. And life is short, my friends. Let those passions lead us in everything that we do. And we're going to create lives that we're passionate about. Okay, I'm going to set these cards aside, and I have a couple more illustrations that I want to show you to kind of give that energy there. Let's kind of fan them out if I have room to do this. We can kind of reflect on them too if we want to. There we go. And of course, you know, no video about the different deacons of seasons and stuff and different cards is going to be complete without my beloved Deviant Moon Tarot here. There is the 2 of Wands, followed by the 3 of Wands, and of course the 4 of Wands. Now, they're similar to that of the Rider-Waite-Smith, but just different, and that's what I love about it. Like the dude in the 2 of Wands right here, what is he doing? But he's quite literally planting seeds. Now, he's doing more than one thing here. So it's less about, like, you know, taking one hand and just like focusing on one goal. He's kind of like, okay, I have this one goal, or these garlics or onions or something like that, and he's going to plant them. So it's all about that seed, all about that choice, all about what he wants to grow. And then the 3 of Wands, again, my favorite card, it's putting those inner demons to rest and focusing on what we want to create. Like, it's actually this life coming out of the character in this illustration, bringing what is right here, which are flower bulbs apparently, into the flowers that they are becoming. So that energy there, you know, making that choice of what we want to grow any time of the year, not just in Aries season, can help us create that life that we're passionate about. And when we become that strong, focus on that creation, you know, the stronger it becomes, and we find that strong foundation. And that energy of the wedding and the celebration and everything like that, it's because we found that confidence, we believe in ourselves, and we're that inspiration to other people. It inspires others to go after their passions and everything, and they see us for who we are, and they love who we are. So by all means, focus, make that choice, believe in yourself, plant the seed of what you want to grow, focus on creating it, and you will create that strong foundation because you see yourself as that strong foundation that you truly are. So that is the Deviant Moon Tarot, and again, I love these illustrations, especially this 3 of Wands right here, because it's so weird, it's so fun. And you know, the 3 of Wands to me is, you know, let that freak flag fly. Don't be afraid to be different, to be weird, and be proud of that weirdness. One of my favorite creators, I mean, other than Patrick Valencia right here, is Tim Burton. You know, we all appreciate Tim Burton. I really wish Tim Burton would make a tarot deck, like actually illustrations of his in a tarot deck. How freaking cool would that be? But you know, he took an idea, like take Beetlejuice back in the 80s. He took an idea that seemed completely crazy, made the choice to actually direct it and make all that still motion and everything and grow it, and put it together and created it. And think of the strong foundation that that man alone has created, how much he's inspired so many people in the world because he let his own freak flag fly. So whatever those inner demons are telling us, whatever doubt is holding us back, when we let that doubt go, when we trust our intuitions and trust ourselves, having kindness and compassion for who we are, we can begin creating the lives that we're passionate about, inspiring others, and becoming that strong foundation that we were meant to be. So that is the Deviant Moon Tarot. Let's set it over here and move on to my third and final one that I'm going to share with you, and then I'll send you on your way. And this is hands down one of the most beautiful decks ever created. Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. There is the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Now, like the Rider-Waite-Smith, the colors and illustrations of these are very much those fiery, passionate colors of Aries. You know, you've got the oranges, you've got the pinks, you've got the reds and everything, those vibrant, warm colors in these different illustrations. And like the Rider-Waite-Smith here, you see the character in this illustration, she's looking out that window. She's not on a porch, but she could still very much be in a castle. And she's looking out, she's got the world right there, she's got her little Volkswagen bus right there, and she's got that wand. You know, when we're sitting there, we're trusting our intuition and stuff, one of those choices that we have is going to be more prominent than another. So we've made that choice with this Three of Wands. You know, she's got she's let her hair grow, or she's got a wig or something on, and she's decided, you know, this is what I want to do. I want to take up surfing. That is the choice that she made. And maybe, you know, she'll travel the world with her surfboard and find inspiration along the way and inspire others at the same time. You know, she's longing in this illustration. This guy is longing in this illustration. This guy, not so much longing, actually putting in the effort and work to achieve it, but that flow, that energy there, that longing. And when we trust our intuitions and trust ourselves to begin creating the lives that we're passionate about, we can become those strong foundations and find the other ones that are inspired by us and the ones that just kind of dance to the beat of our drums because we were inspiring to them. And this energy here, like, I love the passion and everything that just flows through this. She looks almost depressed in that illustration. You know, this is where I want to be. And the more you trust yourself and you take a chance and take a risk and be that trailblazer that you know you could be, that fire, you know, that wand there that isn't burning yet, it's very much burning in this illustration, and it becomes even brighter and bigger in this one. It's almost as if the character here has said, you know, okay, I want to create something. I want to be an inspiration. I want to create this festival, something I love. And then she's got her surfboard. She's facing that ocean of emotion, and she's putting in the effort, the work and everything to create that strong foundation, to create that festival or whatever she wants to do. And when she does, when she follows that, when she doesn't care what anybody else thinks, she finds the people that just belong with her. She finds that strong foundation, and she might even find that love and appreciation from another soul that has that wedding to celebrate. This one kind of just screams like an awesome like campground or something like that. Mountaintop music, mountaintop yoga jam perhaps in July 10th through 12th from the people that are passionate and have made the choice to follow their passions and bring yoga to to West Virginia. It's like that's just an example of something I'm going to be part of here in a couple months. But I just kind of use that because of the tents and everything, and it's a very cool camping weekend for everybody. But that energy there and that illustration, I love how the galaxy and everything is in the background, and it kind of just reminds us, you know, those things that we're passionate about, when we make the choice to plant them, when we create, I can't get that one on the pen, yes, when we create it, when we grow it from within us, we become that strong foundation that we need to be so we can inspire others and create a strong foundation with what lights our inner fire and what we're passionate about. All three of these illustrations, and this is why I love collecting different tarot decks, show different ideas, like different things that can inspire us, but the meanings there all remain the same. You know, make the choice, follow our passions, be an inspiration, and we can create that strong foundation that we desire. Yes, these are the cards created connected to the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. But it doesn't matter what time of year it is. It doesn't matter what lights are in our fires. Whatever you want, seeds you want to plant, whatever you want to create, you can create a strong foundation with it when you trust yourself and are willing to put in the work. So that is the energy of the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. The cards, Minor Arcana cards astrologic connected to the Zodiac sign of Aries are Cardinal Fire sign, and the one that begins the Zodiac wheel, like I said, Weiser Tarot is the Rider-Waite-Smith version I used. Of course, we all know and love or hate, because, you know, there's some people out there that don't like Deviant Moon Tarot. But Deviant Moon Tarot, and there is the Light Seer. If you want a reading with any of these illustrations or any of these decks, then please feel free to comment on this video, message me on the socials, or book one directly on my website. And of course, you know, your takeaway from this is don't be afraid to follow your inner fire and create that passion that you want, because when you do, You create that strong foundation that you want to live, the one that you want to wake up every day and appreciate. Don't be afraid to take a risk and go after your dreams. The more you trust yourself and the more you focus on creating it, the stronger it can become. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one.